Do you believe in God? The reason why I ask is because we live in a universe that is 74% dark energy. At the beginning of time, 13.8 billion years ago, the mass sum of the universe, dark energy, was zero. So we know that dark energy is increasing through time. And 12 billion light years from Earth, from observations of observatories, we've noticed a dark band that forms out there in the universe. And then after that is these structures that are the size of superclusters that are moving into the infrared spectrum. And on this scale that they use, I can't remember the name of it, but it works along general relativity, and it says that when you see things in the infrared by this scale, they're moving faster than the speed of light. So that means that according to general relativity, these items in outer space that are the size of superclusters are probably superclusters that are moving backwards in time, because according to general relativity, things that move faster than the speed of light move backwards in time. This has been observed with neutrinos that are moving 7% faster than the speed of light. It seems that they're moving backwards in time. We've noticed this with the Lujan-Wang experiment in Princeton at the NEC Research Laboratory that showed that a gain propagation moved ahead of the beam of the laser, which means that it arrived before light, so it would have to be moving faster than the speed of light, and the ratio in which it moves says that it was moving 310 times the speed of light. So we know through experimentation that things that move faster than the speed of light move backwards in time. And if these superclusters are moving backwards in time, then they have nowhere to go but the beginning of the universe. So the whole thing just reboots because of dark energy. And then it builds up and it reboots again and again. And the reason why I ask if you believe in God is, how do you even really need a God if the universe just creates itself? Because isn't God the creator? It seems to me that dark energy is the creator of the universe. This leads to the equation that I wrote. Negative time is distance over the speed of light multiplied by anything greater than 1. It took me like 3 years to write this equation. I'm not good in mathematics, but I wanted a way to describe faster than light and how it relates to temporal displacement. I have a whole idea about how to send a radio wave into outer space faster than the speed of light by converting a gain propagation into a radio wave like you do with a laser on a CD player, and then sending that itself instead of just a beam of light or a laser like they did in Battleship. I watched that and was pissed because they just sent a big bulky laser in outer space, and that would be degraded by all the space dust and every other shit that would get in the way. A radio wave would just bounce off of everything else, and then it would send a message backwards in time, faster than the speed of light. So you would send it, the message itself, like hello backwards or whatever you want to send, and then when it bounces back to you, you receive it forward in time, and you would have to read the computer. So if you sent something to bounce off the moon, you would have to read the records back from 0.008 seconds at this 310 times the speed of light signature, or Proxima Centauri, it would be 11 days backwards in time. So you would have to read the register from 11 days prior of your gain propagation. I mean, you could send a song. I mean, that would be easy, like any song backwards, back fast, and then when it comes back to you forwards in time, from whatever you're bouncing it off of, to kind of see where you were going, you could bounce it off of various planets and calculate how long that would take, and if it received at those signatures or around those signatures of time, then you would know that your game propagation is moving faster than the speed of light. And it's a pretty simple device that would just take the Lujan-Wang game propagator. Plus, you would have to slow it down with Lena Howe's device at Harvard that would reconvert that radio signal back into laser, and then you slow it down through a chunk of Bose-Einstein condensate. So that would be the way to send a message backwards in time, well, at warp speed, at faster than the speed of light. So, yeah, that's why I don't believe in God, is because I see that the universe just kind of repeats itself through dark energy.